Good afternoon. Welcome to Options Center. We're going to do a video on Tesla for the members. It is June 14th, Friday, 2024. So welcome everybody. We're going to go through Tesla on multiple time frames, and I believe we're setting up again. Price action is just getting really tight, and I'm thinking that we have an opportunity for another setup. So I already posted what I did, what call I added on. I actually have other calls later dated, but I put a call back on for next week into the 21st. So it's going to be options expiration week. So it's going to be pretty crazy, volatile for individual stocks. And I think that Tesla is going to be one of them that kind of takes off. So let's start off with the monthly time frame. And on the monthly, it's pretty clear we're triangulating. And what I really want to show on the setup today is a possible actual triangle where we're going to label it an A, B, C, D, E, rather than just a consolidation. So on the monthly time frame, we're going to look at this being an A, B, C, D, E type price action. But we also have a little bit of caution here with the 8 EMA falling, the 20, but we do have good signs that the 50 is still rising. So that's a positive aspect on this time frame. And then looking over at the indicators, we have a crossover here. The histogram's starting to fold upward. Now this is a monthly time frame, so be careful of that. It's this is a very long-term look at it. And so price action's going sideways on the RSI. We already had a low there. Now we're just kind of going sideways and a lot of potential to go to the upside. But we have the slow stock that is giving us a bullish crossover. And not only that, but an actual bullish divergence here. And an early buy signal moving forward. Okay, let's go to the weekly. On the daily time frame, we'll look at this wave 4. So on the weekly time frame, traditional technical analysis, we still have this same kind of bull flag that we've been looking at. And all price action is doing right now is kind of settling, going sideways, and squeezing, a wick up, a wick down, really volatile, but in a sense, it's just squeezing between this 8 EMA and 20 simple moving average. So that's where price is ending up. That's probably where we're going to end up today. If we end up a little bit higher, that's bullish going into next week. We're off the lows today already. Already starting to get positive in our trade. I know it's really early, but this is getting real tight, and I think all we're doing is back testing. So let's look on the daily. We have most of our information here. Actually, we got to look at our indicator just so we can be sure momentum is turning up. So on the weekly time frame, we have a bullish crossover here. Really important. On the weekly time frame, that means weeks to months here, we're looking for either a test to the downtrend line at minimum. Also back testing, that would be the 200 simple moving average. So we have positive divergence on the RSI, and we're kind of right in the middle here, starting to uptrend on the slow stock. So that looks more like the target here, where we would take profit, and if price action gets above and holds above, then we have a real breakout to all-time highs, at least testing the all-time highs. That's a long distance away. But what this also could be, if the market is going to be as bearish as we think it is in time here, so that's the very positive situation where the bull market continues, and in the S&P and whatnot, it continues to go higher. But the other situation is all we're doing is a larger correction. So an A, B, C, ABC for an A, B, C for B, and then a much larger correction after that point. But either way, bull or bear, that's what we like to do. We're looking for a trade up into the test up here, and then we'll work on things afterwards. Okay, now the daily time frame. Daily trend is our friend, and what I think is happening, we had the smaller inverse head and shoulder that we're looking at here, but I think this is a larger one where this is the left shoulder, head, and then right shoulder. And we broke out from this little consolidation here, which I think was the end of the main pattern, and we're back testing it. So I think we had our first impulse move. We're back testing that 8 EMA. So things are starting to turn, and we're back testing the 20, the 8. So technically it's still sideways, but we're getting on top of that, and we're going to hopefully see price action head to the upside, and all of these moving averages start to move with it, and get us a real bullish situation. Now I know we're bearish on the market, but we're trading what we see, and this is a good hedge to the upside for Tesla. And really, Tesla can go against the market. It's been going down while the market's been going up, so maybe it's going to do the exact opposite, and I'm okay with that bearish trade. I'm not going to do it with too many individual names, but so as the market possibly corrects or goes down, maybe we'll see Tesla do the opposite. Now let's look at our new triangle pattern here. And what I think is happening is this large 3-wave move is an A, 3-wave move for B, 3-wave move for C, and we're getting real tight in price action. D, and this latest real big move here, A, B, possible triangle, B, and C, where we made just a new low here, is E. And then after that, now we're going to start on the lower time frames looking at this as wave 1 down to wave 2. And I didn't make any changes there yet, so let's go ahead and go down to the lower time frame and just make a little bit of adjustment. It's going to be a little busy. We got a lot of time references that we're trying to work out, so ignore a lot of these. What's happening is you see this zone here? I have a couple time frames, and the 14th is a big one at the end of this zone. I think that's calling a bottom right here. So that's our time reference. I'll clean all this up. I know this is real busy. Hide these curves. Curve. Hide that. But just know that I'm taking it off now that I've shown you. And we got a top in yesterday or the day before, and now we're looking for a bottom. And right here, right in this time relationship cluster, we're getting our bottom. So I'll take all these out now so you can just see we have like 5 different clusters here that we're taking off. Insane. It's just I love it when stuff works out like this. And so I think this is a huge moment for Tesla. And on this time frame, we have that 200 moving average starting to move up, and we're pushing off of it. So at this point, I think Tesla really starts to take off. We had the triangle as a wave E. It looks like inside of that E. Very complicated situation, but in a traditional sense, we just look at the spring loading, broke down, you have a fake break into an initial move up, and I'm calling this wave 1. So now we're looking at wave 2, and that might be into the 50% retracement of this initial move. Yeah, about 50 into that 60. So we're right in the zone for, maybe we get one more push down going into Monday. to that 176 area. But this is a super important zone. We've seen this, the price action go around about the 176, 177, and just wrap around it. Have a lot of volume there. And so it's a very important zone, and we can place our stop underneath there. And really, this is kind of the visual of what's happening. We have our larger head and shoulder here, neckline. And then in the recent price action, we had our first move up here, consolidation real tight, fake break, and now we're just back testing. Really, really good setup here. So just want to show you that real quick. We'll catch up on it. We'll do a market update later today and into the weekend. And let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you soon.